Greetings and welcome, one and all. I am Dr. Wolf, and this is the 14th session for Brony Dungeons and Dragons.
A splendid lucky number indeed.
Oh, goodness.
Chinese.
We have some interesting arrangements planned for this particular session.
Yeah, it was kind of last minute, but
Kind of last minute.
Josh is a trooper. He pulled it off.
Yeah, we threw this at him last night.
You know the saying how everybody will throw Lady Bliss under the bus, but it just goes right over her. We threw Firebrand under the bus. It did not go over him.
No, the bus exploded.
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. I mean, have you seen that? It looks like I was at. That was probably some of the worst Flash animated stuff I've seen. I'm so disappointed. And
Let's not go there, because then
Oh,
you'll
yeah.
get Ranty Ellie, and you really don't want that.
Yeah, let's
Oh, that was funny.
sidestep that nuke and move on.
But yeah, it looks like Finn's gonna be here a little bit later, but
That was funny.
We are hoping that Finn will join us in due time. But it looks like some characters are already having fun in the fine comments
We
over here.
were bored.
And who started it?
Uh-huh.
That bird was being mean, and he needed to be put in his place.
Okay, here's a question. When's Lucid ever nice?
You
I
need to
don't
teach your
know.
bird some
I do remember
manners.
Lucid complimenting Owen's ability to conjure up food out of thin air.
Yes.
He did
likes
compliment.
people to feed him.
I think he complimented me once.
I think
Again, he complimented me in a way that made me uncomfortable.
He tried to poop
Hey
on
there,
you, kind of
Clumpy.
missed.
Yeah, and he teases Cross and he picks on Amber all the time. So yeah, I don't.
He doesn't pick on Amber.
Yeah, he
He
does.
picks on everyone.
He picks on everyone.
He hates
He
everyone.
picks on Cross.
he is non-discriminatory in his hatred.
He hates everyone.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, heck, he even messes with Rin all the time, and they're master and familiar and best friends.
Anyway,
Let's get this show on the road.
Being
There
fair,
you go, he's in it
Amber, if you call Lucid a chicken, I'm gonna go ahead and let him scratch and peck you.
Fine, I could use an early brunch.
It
Dungeon
begins
Master
before the game
Josh.
starts.
All right.
Why don't you show us what you have planned for today?
All right. Well then, I think I shall. Because I need to get that open, and I need to get.
Shut up.
Alright, and we do. And. When we last left our heroes, they were filled with conviction. The tiefling they rescued turned out to be none other than Simula, the one who deposed Jaminia. She informed the party that she herself was deposed and betrayed. For multiple reasons, they realized they couldn't kill her, so she became an odd ally for the party. Simula directed them to the place of Amber's origin, Hawthorne Tower. They persevered through many traps and defeated 3 elementals, and acquiring Hawthorne's journal in the process. Things are looking up, oddly enough. We'll see how long it lasts.
With our luck, not very. Hi, princess. I'm actually coming up with a spoon.
Alright.
yeah, all right, we're still at the tower. Nice.
Looks like we're just outside the tower for now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite fine being out of there.
Alright. Yes, you find you descend the tower, journal in hand. Now, what do you do?
Well, we need to find
I
a place
immediately move away from Simula and go over to Faye.
Good idea.
We should find a place to make camp first.
Yes, I need somewhere quiet, and I need some help deciphering this.
Don't worry, that's what
I-
I'm here for.
Well, I noticed there was on the updated map there was a town not far from here going from the east. Could that have, I know it's sort of not the best option, but I don't think that's a. I mean, if we miss it, there's a very good chance that the Dwarven armies missed it.
We could head there in the morning.
As long as you think it's safe, Jay.
Well, if
And-
we're going, well,
In
for
worst
one
case
thing,
scenario, I could scry out the town before we head there.
that's a good thing. Well, for one thing, if the journal's leading us to the mountains, it's best to pick up supplies for climbing and cold gear.
Yes, because I believe that, I have an axe here that needs appraisal.
Yep.
Maybe something unique about it. I'm not a magic user, so,
Well,
I don't know if Cross would have any use for this.
It might be too heavy for him.
Yeah, this might be too heavy for you, Cross, but I do have an axe from that statue. I don't have any use for it, though.
We could get some use out of it, probably.
Well, I can think of two. One is to strengthen short sword or stronger tipped arrows.
Or we could use it to strengthen Owen's weapons, if possible.
Yeah, but in the last battle, Cross really struggled with those elementals due to his weapons were not very well enchanted. I really think we might need to help him with that.
You don't need to bend over just to help me like this. That battle was interesting, to say the least.
Still.
I don't died for like 2 minutes, and I didn't.
It could benefit both you and Owen.
We'll figure it out later. Right now, we really should find a place to rest.
Agreed.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I quite enjoyed our battle against the Trinity of Elementals.
Gross.
Yeah,
We got lucky, Faye.
I know we did. That's my point.
Clearly, my master wanted this book to be protected. There probably is vital information that he doesn't. Again, he did not want any of this information to fall into the wrong hands.
I don't
Sorry,
doubt
I
that.
had Simula.
It's Simia shrugs and says, "None taken. I am pretty much the wrong hands."
Fair enough.
But for him to cast the spell to trap 3 elementals, I'm a little nervous, Faye.
Yes, but that's why I'm so eager to get away from this place, to get someplace quiet where we can look at it, where I can look at it properly. It's much easier to concentrate when I have calm and quiet to do so.
Agreed.
Should we raise a shelter for the night then?
Yes,
That
I
would probably be
Yeah.
best.
Please.
All right. So you're gonna go try and find shelter.
Yep. Well, we're gonna go to some place, and I've still got my
Secure shelter.
secure shelter. Thank you. I forgot the name of my own spell.
It's okay.
Oop, I think that. Oh, actually, I think you probably should switch out the tent for the.
Come on, Ellie. There you go.
Well,
The thing is like out of habit, you guys set up a tent in case there is It's because there is always the chance that the spell could fail.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
And besides, we need somewhere for Shiloh and Starjay to stay.
And I suppose I need to make food for everyone, don't I?
Yeah, save the hero's feast for tomorrow.
Yeah, how about we just have
Always in the morning.
Hey, remember
we
how
we have learned our lesson, never skip breakfast.
Well, I seem to recall a certain druid was complaining about wasting food, so how about purifying some of the leftovers in Amber's bag?
Oh, yeah.
If that's
that
all
was-
right.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
you prefer that instead of just creating food and water that I get access to every day?
We
that
could do
was
that in
my
the
point
morning.
to her.
Waste
We
not,
can do-
want not.
We could do that in the
Right.
morning, but if we're hungry now, we can.
In the morning, we should definitely do the heroes feast.
Yeah. So I was just saying, if you guys want my leftovers, we could do it now.
Or we could dump them out to mulch and have fresh food. I truly don't know which.
I say wait. Honestly, I would say waste not, want not.
Very well. If Amber will hand me the bag.
Okay.
And can I take a look at the book, please?
Can we do that in the shelter and in private?
Okay.
So you two are gonna go
So
into
I
the shelter
give-
by yourselves?
I give Rose the bag, and then I follow Faye into the house.
We'll come out for food in a moment.
So yeah, just me and Faye.
Okay then. 1 second.
Okay.
Over here, please.
Okay.
Let me see the book. Put it on the table there.
Okay. I put the book on the table.
Now let's see. Oh, how about I remember to... No. You're getting that. You're fine. There's one thing I need to check real quick.
Okay.
Ow, without freaking hitting my hand against the side of my phone, please.
I didn't know wizards had this.
So there's two things you can do with this journal. It's like you can either read it or you can encrypt it.
Come on.
We can't do both.
Not this time, unfortunately.
There's one of my spells I want to check right quick.
Okay. I'm just worried that if we encrypt it, I won't know what's in it, so.
Isn't it already encrypted? Isn't that the whole point?
Well, you're deciphering the encryption.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'd say we read it.
Okay.
Nobody else can encrypt it except you.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are going to read it?
Read magic.
Read scrolls and spell books.
It says, I'm reading further on it. It says, decipher magical inscriptions on objects. That was what I was checking. And you said this is magically encrypted, so I thought it was appropriate.
All right. Are you going to read the encryption, or are you going to read the actual thing?
I'm reading the encryption first, since she had read the journal when we were at the tower.
All right. You start flipping through the pages, and you start noticing a pattern on each of the pages. You soon realize that this is that there's some sort of watermark on each of them. So, and you realize that you have to sort of get it wet in order to.
I don't know if I have any water spells, so can you go and collect a cup of water from our friends outside, please?
I can.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You also realize that the pages are water resistant, and the ink won't fall off when it's hit with water.
Okay. While she's doing that, I'm gonna take a proper look at some of the pages out here in this thing.
Okay.
So, what do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, that'd be a knowledge history.
Okay.
I'm assuming Rose has my bag and there's hopefully water in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll a search check. Roll a search check, Amber.
Okay, search check. Da, 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 da.
Okay, so.
Hold on 1 second.
Story. That was one of my least favorite subjects in school.
Yay,
That-
19.
That was my favorite.
Oh, I hate
you're a
it.
nerd.
Oh, that's...
Shock and dismay. His secret's out, people.
Calamity and woe.
Search check 19.
Okay, so you actually do manage to find a skin of water. So you bring that back inside.
Whoop, I've got water.
Okay.
And I rolled my knowledge history check.
Okay. Alright, so I've updated that. I've updated that particular journal. So
I don't have access to that particular journal.
okay, and give me 1 second. I shall change that, and it is changed.
Yay!
All right.
Barbie. Sorry,
No, I'm just reading a little bit about the beginning of some dragons. It's very.
Well, I want to know what's in it.
Okay, I'll read. Faye's gonna read it too, and gonna tell Amber what it is she found.
Okay.
It's just I've only got about a paragraph, but don't choke. That choking's not allowed here.
I'll try not to.
All right.
Like if choking was allowed here, Simula would already be gone.
Wow.
Dark Hammer! Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Oh, now.
How sleepy are you?
So what are we? So you're just reading through the paragraph?
Yeah, I'm reading. I'm going to read the paragraph to Amber. So,
Okay.
you know what? I should probably read it out loud.
Yeah, but make sure nobody's listening.
In the beginning, Rayshan, also known as Bahamut, Paladin, and the Dragon Father. See, it was the name Bahamut that made me squeal.
Bahamut.
Bahamut. Bahamut. That was what made me squeal because Final Fantasy. The Dragon Father created the first dragons from his perch on Mount Celestial. His creations included Tamara, the Benevolent One, Lendis, Spirit of Justice, Asterinian, the Master of Mirth, and Halal, Keeper of Creation. At first, all dragons had metallic hues of gold, silver, copper, brass, and bronze. Rayshan gave them a directive to guide and protect the lesser races, like humans, elves, cough, not entirely, and dwarves, without revealing themselves publicly. This is why dragons mostly remain apart from other civilized societies.
Huh.
You're very different in that, at least.
Yeah, I live amongst humanoids, so
Of course, Tamara is being quite different from the directive she was given by living in Married Port with Seolic.
I suppose so.
Anyway, let me see that water skin.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to pour the water skin over the journal.
All right. So
water, my pretties.
all right. So you pour the water on it, and it begins. Even though the pages seem to have been water resistant, it actually soaks through the pages, and you actually see a sort of translucent map. Direct. And then you turn another page, and then you see a very different map. And then you turn another page, and you see another map.
Okay, Amber. Whenever you need to look at this map, pour water on the journal. Otherwise, keep this thing as dry as possible. Otherwise, anyone who looks through it will be able to read it.
Okay.
So no dropping it into any puddles when you trip.
Okay. No pressure. I will put it in my pouch.
All right, you're gonna put it into your pouch. There you go.
I would like to read it a little more at a later date, though. That dragon history is very interesting.
Was there no more information? Was there no information about me?
Well, I only really had time to read a paragraph before you came back with the water.
Oh.
Don't worry. I promise I'll look through it some more later. Right now, my stomach is reminding me that we have not eaten. I'm surprised yours isn't.
I've been distracted. I just want to know. For the first time in my life, I am unsure, and I'm getting answers for that uncertainty. And I'm sorry. That doesn't mean I should be greedy and keep you away from eating.
Don't worry about it. It's not like I mind an excuse to be away from her.
That is my biggest concern.
I don't think I didn't notice your little jealousy fits whenever she and Ivan would speak.
It's not funny. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm the one laughing, not her.
Sorry, I thought that was Faye.
That was me.
My laugh is very different from hers.
Okay, but yeah,
Evil.
I growl a little in my throat. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Ivan's just really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love everybody in my horde equally.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you saying that all the time? Every time I answer. I feel like you're mocking me a little bit, Faye, and I don't like it. Harumph.
You're adorable, you know that?
Oh.
I remind you that I am a big, scary, fire-breathing dragon, and I will... He is kind of cute, though. Oh, but it's not like it'll go anywhere. I mean, I'm a dragon, and he's a bard.
Well...
Very, very short part.
I've heard of Stranger Things. I mean, after all, we do have Cross and Dominia to think about. Are we actually having girl talk in a D&D game?
Yeah, I love it.
We totally are. Oh my gosh.
I find it fascinating because it sounds like a conversation between teenagers, but think about how old these characters really
I know, right?
Yeah. Like,
they're both around 100 years old, give or take.
Well, here's the thing: is that a lot of times, like people who go to war or people who are in high stress situations, they talk about pointless stuff to decompress in order to de-stress, to get their mind off of, the constant death and destruction. So this is their way of feeling sane. This is kind of their way of feeling human.
He said about the Sylvan SD and the dragon.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, look, Ivan's a really nice guy. I don't know though, Faye. I mean, it's one thing with you and Shalaran.
Perhaps.
I mean, I may be a young dragon, but I see things. You're sighing. Is that normal for a humanoid? You're sighing a lot.
I'm not going to pretend to fool myself into thinking that I'll ever be with anyone.
Are we bonding? Sorry, I had to say it, Ellie.
No, it's fine.
Okay, back in character.
I don't need to think about something that's probably never going to happen. Anyway, I'm hungry and I'm going to get food.
I imagine a few people are already at the door, like ears pressed, listening in on it.
I swear, if Rick opens
If I
this
saw
door,
anyone at the door, I'd be pulling them by the ear back.
Oh, but come on, we want to listen to this. This is juicy.
So, Peyton's never punched anyone before, but that could change.
I can imagine I'd be blowing smoke at a few people if I caught them.
Oh, thankfully, I don't think anyone was. Okay.
Nope.
Faye,
Yes.
what if Simula tries anything with this book? I don't think I could live with myself. What should I do?
If it really comes down to it, and I despise suggesting it, burn it. I'd rather destroy the information than have it fall into the wrong hands.
It's my father's journal.
I know, and it's a book. You think I enjoyed suggesting the idea of destroying a perfectly
It's
good
more
book?
than just a book, though, Faye.
I know that, Amber. I know that. It would be the same if someone were to suggest that I destroy something of my mother's.
Okay. I'll remember that.
So we go back outside to join the nomming.
Yep.
All right. So you head back outside, and
And
you
I'm looking very carefully to make sure there was no one listening at the door across.
I hope it isn't.
All right. Well, you see Simula looking at you two and winking.
You have something to say?
Oh no, I think you two have something to say, considering you two frequently talk about me behind my back.
Okay, my scales go up.
Are you even surprised, considering all the things you've put us through?
Oh, and what was it exactly that I put you through?
Do you want the list alphabetically or chronologically?
Either or, I'm not picky.
Shall we start with having us captured and imprisoned in your little arena at Directian?
Oh, that was so horrible. I made you kill spiders.
And a dog.
Toying with us through those tunnels.
Oh, the dog wasn't me. That was the warden. And please, those tunnels were just a couple pranks.
All the traps you've laid throughout the kingdom when you knew where we would be.
Yes, and I knew you would survive them. Killing you was never my purpose.
I never said anything about us dying.
Yes.
There's more than one way to torment a person, after all.
Torment, mutual enjoyment, semantics.
Let's get one thing straight, honey. I don't care. No, I don't care what you think of us, and I certainly don't think much of you. And if you think that it's a problem having any of us talk about you behind your back, then we can just leave you in the middle of the woods on your own. I truly don't care.
I'm with Faye. Considering that you had one of my own come to attack us or kidnap us or whatever, then kill him later on. Like he was just a little pawn for you. We're lives. We're not pawns.
You two are so easy to nettle.
Blow smoke at Samuel's direction and move away.
Alright.
She inhales the smoke.
I speak of okay, being the voice of reason of the group. Thank you, Aimer. Thank you, Aimer, for that. Can we please just calm down and just get some food? Just get some food to eat. We've had a lot to deal with in the past 12 hours.
That we have.
That's fair. So, what is this party's little next move, shall we say?
North?
How shall we do-gooders save the world?
Amber,
Well-
can I see the book again?
I move behind the group and give Faye the book from behind.
I will offer it since everyone seems to be standing. Let's get some more room if everyone's so.
Yeah, I'll sit next to him.
I'll stand.
Well, I'm going to assume that the pages are still wet, so I don't have to pour.
Yeah.
Please be careful.
So I'm going to look through the maps and compare it to our actual map. Because what do I roll?
Is it a spot or a search?
Knowledge geography?
Ooh,
Yeah.
knowledge geography. Bleh. I am a derp.
Why?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Jelarin, could you come help me with this?
What's up?
Geography is not my specialty.
Not mine, but I can help. I can probably help decipher it.
Well, Cross has knowledge geography.
Oh yes.
That I do.
Go over.
Let's see here. What do we have?
Well, could you both please be delicate?
Yeah.
I understand how important this is to you. Don't worry.
All right.
All right.
Wow. That
Really?
is much
I'm
better.
trying to decipher the script.
Actually, that's worse.
16.
No, we're not deciphering the script. We're deciphering the map.
That could that work the same thing?
Cartography is not script, I don't think.
That's
I don't know, are there
script
moon
and
letters?
knowledge geography. So, okay. Hold on.
Shall we try again? Gentlemen.
All right.
Go for it.
All right.
That's better.
There we go. Something
Okay.
useful.
Okay. All right. So with a little bit of help, you start sifting through the map, and you find that almost to the northeast of here is It seems like the map is leading to a particular location. What it is, you're not sure though. You see a path winding through the mountains.
Faye, is it something that could help me, maybe?
It's a start at very least.
Can we please? I jump up and down eagerly.
It's not like we have very many places to go right now. So
Maybe we can find help there.
Well, I hand the book back to Amber, and is it possible to mark something on the map?
Yeah.
Phaethon makes a mark on the map of where they're headed.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So she marks on the map where they're going to go. And once we reach this point, I'll take another look at the book, and we can figure out where to go from there.
Okay.
Anyways, I could do with some food, please.
All right, so you're all gonna eat food?
Yes.
Food. And I'm sorry, there's still no peanut butter lobsters.
Oh no, I'm not craving peanut butter lobsters anymore. No, what I'm really craving right now is cheese and fish.
Might actually have that. I'm not entirely sure what.
That doesn't actually sound.
If you would have said fish and custard, I would have punched you.
Oh, you should have.
Right.
You missed the opportunity.
Okay, even I have standards.
Oh, come on.
No, I don't. All right.
Well, to be fair, I don't know what food is created when Owen creates food. So maybe there is cheese and
Food
fish.
for
I know.
48 people, so we can probably assume there's sushi on the menu, or at least I can hope. I love sushi.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I want you to roll a listen check for me, please.
On it.
Check from everyone. Okay.
On the wrong tab.
This immediately makes me uneasy.
Yeah.
It should.
6.
Yeah.
8.
18.
Wow, actually,
Four.
Cross did pretty good.
I'm gonna get my will save up and ready just in case.
Do you ever have noticed it's like Cross usually gets the highest like spots or listens, and he's like the one who usually notices things first.
Yeah, I mean, I usually get the listen check, but if I don't, Cross does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually
I imagine you
shot
put a lot of skill points into spot and listen and search and such.
I did actually when I was leveling him up. I made sure to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so you hear kind of like the beating of very small wings coming through the trees.
Hold on. Here's something.
Knowledge nature in order to figure it out.
Yep, go for it.
Alrighty.
I suddenly suspect messenger bird.
Nice one.
There you go.
It's light
Alright.
flapping. That's all I can hear.
Oh, I can do a knowledge.
Yeah, you start. You
She
start
got it
hearing
already.
you hear the. What is it? You hear the flapping too, but it sounds a lot lighter. In fact, it sounds like you've heard it earlier before, but you actually managed to place it.
Wait a minute.
And your things are and your feelings are confirmed as soon as they reveal themselves.
Oh! Hey.
Okay, which one's bullying?
Which one's bullying?
Which one's bullying? Racist? None of them.
Pixies.
Yeah, you look around and you don't see it, and none of them really seem familiar.
How do you do?
Miss you, Celine.
Hi.
They look around and they say, "Hi, who are you guys?"
We mean no harm. We're just camping for the night here.
Oh, you're just camping for the night here? So you wouldn't mind leaving, would you?
Is there a reason why? Are we trespassing?
Yeah, kinda. Can you please leave?
Okay. Should we leave, guys?
If
I
you
think
will
we
give us a
should.
few minutes to pack up, we can leave.
Okay.
Hang on, give me 1 sec.
Oh, forget it. We'll just make you leave now.
Oh, jeez, I was afraid of that.
What?
Wait, what?
Hold on.
Alright,
Hold on, please.
let's do it, girls.
Wait.
Wait. We said we would leave. What are you doing?
Okay, Faith Thurn, I want you to roll a knowledge nature check.
Yes, sir. Okay. Knowledge nature. Where are you? There you are.
Okay, so remembering what you do from reading the Fey Compendium, you remember how twisted a Fey's morality is.
Actually, she didn't. I did.
Oh,
Well, we both read it.
Did you? No.
all right.
Okay.
Ah.
It's like, okay, no more sneaky creatures here. Good night.
Wait, what?
So
Wait, what are they doing? Hey.
you see them begin to glow, and a bright light hits you all.
Do I have to roll a save for this one?
Unfortunately, this is you can't. The save DC is ridiculous. It's
Never mind then.
What have we here?
There we go.
Oh, what just happened?
Ah. What in the bloody Fae?
This seems to be only half the group.
Where are we?
Well, let's
Guys?
have a look around. But
I'm going to do a spot check.
okay. Rose, the first thing you know is the first thing you realize it is very, very hot.
oh great,
Oh,
we may be in a desert.
crap.
Or a jungle.
Looking at the
trees.
monotony of the color span, I'm gonna stick with my original assessment and say desert.
Yep, I agree.
Yes.
Ugh.
Sun
not
is
burning.
sun is burning brightly overhead. You don't see very many trees, and
Knowledge geography. I rolled a knowledge geography.
yeah, and Jaminia's looking around, and she is positively puzzled. But wait a minute, wasn't it nighttime?
Oh dear, where are we?
How far did we transport?
I'm more concerned about when.
Oh, this is definitely not good. Around what time is it?
The sun is directly overhead.
Oh, you
noon,
gotta be
theoretically,
kidding.
hypothetically.
Oh, great, high noon. Just what I wanted.
Oh,
Well, we needn't bother about worrying about dehydrating, but we do need to worry about getting back to the rest of the group.
oh.
Any ideas?
Oh, goodness gracious, if I only knew.
I'm going to try to scry them out. Since they are so familiar, I should be able to find them, unless they're on
Think so.
another plane.
Well,
actually,
considering it's a
I-
different time of day, that may not be out of options.
All right. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so you hit scry.
Ooh, excuse me.
Burp. Darn it!
Okay, all right.
Really?
So who are you attempting to scry?
Amber. I feel like Amber would be the most open to it right now.
Because she'd probably be panicking.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so you attempt to scry Amber, and Amber, you feel the gentle prodding of Phaethrud's will.
I feel. Faye, where are you?
Really don't know. I'm hoping you could tell me where you are.
I don't know where you are. I don't
It's,
see
uh,
you.
Amber, the rest of you are in while the rest, you all are surrounded by ice and snow.
It's
Oh.
really cold. It's really cold here. I don't like the cold.
Amber, breathe. Breathe.
Okay.
Amber, you can keep others warm.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can breathe fire.
I don't know where we are. We seem to be in a desert. But just a moment ago for us, it was nighttime, and now the sun's directly overhead. What time is it where you are? What's the sun's position?
It is night where they are.
I see stars. I see.
Well, you don't really see stars because.
All right. It's
that's
just night.
far.
I just see it's night. Okay. It's dark here. There's no sun.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is just peachy.
We're going to try to figure out where we are. You do the same, and remember what we talked about in the cabin.
Okay. Got it.
Just keep calm, okay?
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna end the scry spell.
Yep. Oh my gosh, was Phaethron actually comforting? That's never happened.
I guess Emperor has that effect on people.
Jaminia walks up to Faye and says, "So, are they all right?"
It seems like it, but where they are, it is cold and it's night.
Jaminia ponders that for a second. Might be going out on a limb here, but I think we might be on the other side of the planet.
I'm suspecting
Oh.
much. That's going to be a problem. I can teleport a great distance, but the other
That
side
may
of
be
the
a little out of your
planet
power.
is a little bit out of my reach.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit farther than 1,400 miles.
Yes, and also we need to know where we're going. We don't want to accidentally end up inside something.
Or underneath something.
Exactly. So, what do we... So... What do you say we pick a random direction and start walking, unless you all have any better ideas?
Can Lucid fly up ahead to see if he can spot something from the air and to give us a direction to walk?
Yes.
I'm going to have him do that.
Alright, so... Lucid flies up, and he starts flying around.
Doesn't look like daylight.
It's just your field. It's the field of view.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Lucid comes and whispers this to you.
Southeast.
Down this way?
Southeast.
Okay.
What's down that way?
He says there's a settlement in that direction.
Alright.
Well, I think we can safely say that whatever warrant is out for our arrest, it probably hasn't reached this far, so we'll probably be alright.
At any rate, I'd rather risk a settlement than being stuck in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're gonna head out to the Okay, so 1 minute. It's
How does it do that when I select them? Oh, that's...
Alright, so what I'm going to have to ask you to do is all of you, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh boy, the heat.
Yeah.
Yay!
Ooh, that was at home. What?
Yay.
Ooh.
Alright. You all managed to pass your fortitude saves.
Yay.
Yay.
Someone's calling.
No, that's my alarm.
Oh.
That's
Wake
normally
up.
that's normally when I would get up.
Oh, yeah, I need to wake up Lars. Mom.
Alright. So, so the desert heat is pounding on you, but you feel like you can take it pretty nicely. So, you all head down to wherever this is.
Just being a black screen for me.
No, scroll down.
Oh, there we are.
I see
Yeah, to
something
the-
on the
to the
bottom
bottom.
left, but it's not us.
Yeah. It
Oh,
just
there we
went
are.
through.
There we are. We're at the top.
Characters.
Oh, yeah, at the top. Okay.
Up
Oh,
top?
there you are. Yeah,
Uh-huh,
that's
we're up
top, middle.
Yep.
Because the bottom left is showing a couple of characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, use the restroom.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, this is fun. Our party.
Well, this has turned into an event.
Yeah.
A very big event. Man, those evil little pixies.
Yeah, I was when they showed up. I'm like, oh no.
Oh.
So when they're like, "Can you leave?" I'm like, I have a feeling we're not going to be able to leave fast enough.
It's like we were leaving. Why? Oh, yeah, they're like children. They're so impatient. We were leaving. You little pixie dust.
Are you gonna smoke them, Amber?
Yeah, quote from Fey Compendium. They are the consummate trickster, often devise elaborate ruses to lead strangers away from their glades.
Ah. Well, poopy.
More than likely by force.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't very nice.
I'm like surprised because some of our party should have been relatively welcomed by the Fae if for no other reason than for them to mess with them. But I guess they weren't feeling particularly patient.
But it says very specifically that they are extremely unpredictable.
Oh, I just thought of something that because we're in the desert. Quicksand.
No,
In the
quicksand
desert?
actually
No, that
is.
would be someplace where you need a lot of
You
moisture.
need water to make quicksand. Otherwise, it's just a sand trap.
Yeah. There's a difference between quicksand and a sand trap.
I'm guessing a sand trap is when the sand ships and you get stuck in it, but with quicksand and it requires water and sinking.
Yeah.
You can float on quicksand.
Yeah.
Alright, so what are you all going to do?
Well, after our dungeon master gets back, oh, there he is.
Yeah. Josh, are we supposed to be seeing people in the bottom left?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Well, I think we'll head downwards.
We should find a place to bed down.
It's like Jaminia walks forward, and you see a little bit of magic emanate off of her.
Okay.
Jaminia?
She looks over and says, "I detect people over there."
Oh, okay.
Well,
Probably head
that
over.
would be quite welcome. I would like to know where we are.
Girls, just careful where you step. It's a little,
Jaminia, wait! I can't walk that fast.
So,
Shalom.
You can do it.
Jaminia walks up to the door and politely knocks. A woman comes to the door and says, "Oh, hello. Good day. You are odd-looking people."
It's not a
Well, come in.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm feeling
All right, so
nervous again.
rolling a search check.
all right.
Search around the room.
No, don't do that.
Oh,
It's
no.
addicted.
Ah, crud.
All right.
Hold
You accidentally knock over a pot you're looking at. She immediately rounds on you and says, "You break it, you buy it."
No, fair point.
Sorry. How much?
So that's going to be about 20 gold.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Well done, Jerry.
Of course, I get the first critical one of the game.
Welcome to that Zachary luck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's well, it appears that you all do have coin. So, would you like to stay here for the day?
This is an inn?
Yes, this is an inn.
I'm gonna ask her where you guys are.
Yes, actually, that was my next question. Where are we? We're kind of lost.
What do you mean, where are you?
Precisely what I said.
She's giving you a very strange look.
As you were able to distinguish, we are foreigners to these lands.
Well, how did you get here?
Simply put, there are certain creatures in the forest you do not like to encounter.
She tilts her head and says, "What's a forest?"
There are creatures in our land who have powers and are tricky. They took a disliking to us for a moment, and now we're here.
She clicks and goes, well, lucky you. You're not the first that's happened to.
Indeed.
That explains several of the strange bodies we found out in the desert.
Bodies. Oh, that's comforting.
I still would like to know where we are.
Oh yes, you are in the kingdom of Urzaban.
Kingdom of Urzaban.
Can I roll a knowledge geography?
Yes.
Hold on. Darn it!
No!
It's like you're just staring at her, just like dot 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 dot. does not ring a bell.
9.
Jalarim, we need to stop matching.
I know, right?
Anywho. Well, I wish there was a... Jaminia looks around and says, man, if there was anything here that we could probably use as maybe some sort of... If we could find out some sort of landmark, we could probably figure out where we are and maybe where our friends are, but... I don't know where anything is.
Do you guys...
You see this guy perk up. Well, if you're not going there at the moment, it's you could probably help me with something.
Oh.
Yes, Yes, hello there. My name is Arden. How do you do?
Pleasure.
Hello?
Yes, I am a scholar, and I've been looking for some ruins and...
A scholar?
Yes. Archaeologist, to be more specific. I've been looking for some ruins, and I believe I found the particular area, but he points to himself. As you can see, my lithe frame isn't exactly built for adventuring.
Okay,
Nope.
Sweetie Bloom.
I'm sorry!
Oh, that is so cliche.
No, that's a direct reference.
That is a direct reference, yeah.
To be honest, I couldn't help it revert back to the tale of the equestrian wolf, honestly.
Oh, I'm thinking Avatar. Anyway, back to our story.
Yes.
Well, what are your leads?
What are my leads? There is a mountain to the south here that has a small opening in it. However, I'm completely out of supplies for one, and for two, I don't think I'm quite able to do much once I get there. I honestly don't know what I'm going to find. Treasure, artifacts. And even if I can, I don't really have the funds to extract them. So, if it's not too much trouble, I was hoping you could help me.
If you don't know what you intend to find, what are you hoping to find?
Oh, what I'm hoping to find?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, a long time ago, there was a kingdom here. It was a very prosperous kingdom. Unfortunately, its name was lost to time. But for some reason, some sort of cataclysm befell it. And I don't know, no one knows what happened to it. And I've been searching for it for a long time. But I finally found a long-lost journal that'll lead me directly to it. I've gotten this far, but I can only get so far. It said that this kingdom was very, very prosperous. They had everything they needed. They were an oasis out in the desert. They had some of the brightest magical scholars and the brightest and most fearsome warriors. So we don't know, and the fact that they just were wiped off the face of the map, it makes no sense. So if you could help me with this endeavor, it'd be a great contribution to the scholars community.
I'm all in favor of expanding knowledge.
Well, and I couldn't help but overhear the fact that all of you were lost. If you do this for me, I am more than willing to help you navigate around.
That would be most appreciated.
Seems we don't have much to lose. Jem, Jay, what do you guys say?
Jaminia shrugs. Well, we don't really have much of a choice in the matter, do we?
Not really.
Genji seems like a
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Great. Arden pulls out a small notebook. Who is your navigator for these things?
Rin?
No, when it comes to tombs, Jalarim's our navigator. He's the one who is skilled at navigating potential traps.
All right. Arden hands you the little pamphlet.
Voice, are you even still there?
Yeah, Voice?
Oh, he's muted.
Voice, come back!
Voice?
I was wondering why he wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't realize that it automatically muted me for some reason. Okay.
We weren't ignoring you.
All right. I guess I can see what I can do. I mean.
All right, great. There's a mountain. As I said, the mountain is to the south. If you could do that for me, it'd be very much appreciated.
All right. Well, saying goes. Onwards and downwards, I guess.
Can we leave in the morning at least? It
Yeah,
was the middle of the night for us, and I, for one, need some sleep.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it might behoove us to leave at dusk, wouldn't it?
Except that they look at you and say, "You're taking a nap during the day."
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's why I'm saying.
Well, we actually were. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit of lag from all around the world, but
it's like the scholar's eyes widen. Fascinating. How on earth did you manage that? You must be powerful mages indeed.
Pixies.
Yeah.
Pixies.
It was not magic of our doing.
Doesn't ring a bell. What's a pixie?
Really annoying.
Something I very much hate right now.
Oh, come now.
Jaminia looks at you and says, "Hey, one of them actually helped us a lot. Don't
I
forget
said
that."
right now. I'm just mad.
But if we leave at dusk, we may be able to dodge the heat.
Well, that seems like a good idea. All right. So, and that the woman walks up and says, "So, I'm assuming you're staying for the day. Would you like a meal?"
Please.
All right. The woman heads into the back and brings out some very strange food that you haven't seen before.
Bon appetit.
What is this? If I
It's a lot of it looks like a white. There's like little white mush, little strips of little strips of what you think might be grass. You think. And she also brings out a pot of something that smells like stew.
Three.
Well, bottoms up.
Yeah.
Three.
I'll give anything a try here.
All right.
Is there?
All right. You try the little white glop, and then you instantly realize that it's a type of grain of some sort, but you can't really figure it out.
Mm.
It's a type of grain that's been mashed repeatedly.
I know.
Sort of like grits in a sense.
Sort of. You eat the greens, and they're actually surprisingly strong. The keep looks at you and says, "Oh, you're supposed to dip the white stuff with the greens."
Okay.
Into the stew, and I personally like to dip it into the stew as well.
Fair enough.
So you actually follow what she says. You eat a little bit, and it's an explosion of flavor. You can't. You've never tasted this combination of flavors before.
Nice.
This is delicious.
All right.
This is the greatest thing I've ever tasted.
Ah, glad I impressed you. Usually we hear talk about from this kingdom about the strange foreigners that arrived on a ship, but
Wait, arrived on a. Wait. Is there a port nearby?
and then Arden gives her a glare. It's like, oh, sorry, I shouldn't say anything, but because you did make a deal with him, and I'm not about to cheat. I'm not about to cheat a comrade out of a proper deal.
Oh, we're not going to break our deal. Don't worry.
Oh my goodness.
You'll find out once you return.
Very well. Seems fair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't ask for your name.
My name?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
My name is Salora.
Okay.
We haven't given our names yet, have we?
Yes. My name is Jowlin.
I'm Fair Theron, and this is Lucid.
Rose Emerald Song. This is Shiloh.
Let's zoom. You need to zoom in on that.
That's 2 L's.
2 L's. Okay.
All right. Well then, you all banter and talk the day away until it becomes dusk. Arden looks up. Well, the sun's setting. You want to get a move on?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Am I to assume that we basically rested the day away and our spells and stuff are reset?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Give me 1 second.
I recognize this music, but I forget what it's from.
Is it from Prince of Persia?
Which one?
I don't know which one. I don't play
I
the
want to say
games.
Sands of Time?
Nope.
But it is from Prince of Persia.
2008 one.
Yes.
Ah.
Like, all I could tell was that it was Prince of Persia. I had nothing.
Ah, there we are. Top right.
I'm pretty sure that message wasn't meant for me, Shiloh.
Really?
Yeah,
it said that it was supposed to go to Jay. Do you just see everything?
No, it just you sent it to me.
Oh no!
Really?
It's /W and then my name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do I have to say voice specifically? Is that why?
Yes.
Or John.
Oh, okay.
Jowlin,
Oh.
yeah.
No, I put Jalarum. To me, it says to Jalarum Tanlio.
Oh, I didn't get. Because I think Shiloh. You sent it via Shiloh.
Still though.
Yeah.
This sounds weird.
It's not like it's not like I'm suddenly, oh no, the DM knows things. How dare I?
Yeah. Anywho.
All right. Hopefully, does this get to you, dude?
All right. So.
Yes, got it.
All right.
It's like Jiminy looks back. All right, fearless leader. Where's our destination?
Where is
All
right.
Rolling a. I think a decipher. This will be decipher script, correct?
Yep.
22.
All right. Well, from what the archaeologists told you, you have to go to a mountain, and from what the script's telling you, you have to be on the south side of it.
All right, so it looks like I don't see the mountain's there. So yeah, I think head down to the left, or right in our case. Just be careful where we. Oh, we didn't ask if there was like any trouble actually getting to it.
No.
That's
all right. Gonna have to ask you all to roll a fortitude save again.
Oh, for heat. Okay.
Alrighty.
Isn't this why we went at night?
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, that's better. 22. 22?
Why am I lucid right now?
Because
Lucid was probably the last one you used to talk.
Yeah, that's my bad.
all right. Thankfully for you, it's it's like dusk has fallen, so it's not as hot. Otherwise, Fairthorn, you would have failed.
I'm glad.
I can't see any of their rolls.
Can't?
You can't?
You can't?
Really? 'Cause I can see.
I can see them.
Because their characters aren't on screen. Maybe.
Where? No.
That shouldn't be a problem.
No, I see them.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I see Voice of Reason rolling Decipher Script, but nothing as far as Fortitude saves. Now
maybe
there it goes.
refresh?
Oh, there it
It's been
is.
a bit of a
Okay.
low.
It
slow-
caught up.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's what it is.
okay.
This site's slow? Nah.
Well, it looks like that's the area.
Hey, for all it has to figure out, it's actually pretty quick.
I think that might be the whole cat. Careful. Want to be as close as possible without triggering something. All right, so.
I feel bad.
Well,
For what?
Okay, one more space. One more space.
Well, it's just
All right.
I promised Amber to help her, and now we're here.
You haven't broken any promises, and we'll do whatever we can to get back and keep them.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Arden didn't come with us.
Yeah.
Well, he did say he wasn't a great adventurer.
All right. All right, let's roll search. Let's see what's around here. Ooh, there we go.
All
28.
right. You do see a hole. You do see an opening in the mountain right here, and you also, with that search check, you also see indents in the hole above it.
Ooh. Aha. So it looks like either something was there or there was a trap there.
The index look like characters.
Oh, characters.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Can I roll the Decipher Script again?
Sure.
Jeez. My roll's probably gonna be crap this time. 18.
All right, 18. You can't really decipher anything because it doesn't look like a language that you've ever read before.
Fairthorn, do you have any knowledge to identify the language?
Should it be knowledge local, knowledge history?
No, neither of those.
Okay, then I'm going to do Decipher Script myself. And of course,
Ooh.
why?
We're rolling bad today.
That hurts.
It's the guilt, man.
You've got three. You haven't gotten a single 20. You've already got 3 ones. This does not bode well.
Depressed right now.
We're saving up the 20s for later.
Yeah, it's better to get the critical fails out of the way right now.
Yeah, I know how. I love how we're all just really. We're just really just wallowing in gambler's fallacy right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, we roll the dice quite a bit.
All right,
Well, now I don't have decipher script, but can I spot just in case I happen to recognize the language?
Sure. You're able to see what they're looking at, but you don't really see it. You don't really figure out the language either.
All right. Well, I tried.
Right. My biggest
I
issue
know
is that
a lot of languages though.
It's too hot.
Well,
Your lovely little brain is fried.
No.
So
No.
Jaminia walks up and looks up to it and looks up at the letters. Is there anything in that little pamphlet that might help us?
Oh wait, do I have the pamphlet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. I'll look through the pamphlet.
Okay, so roll search check.
Okay, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
There we go.
You see you see tucked very well within the pages a sort of glossary of ancient words and runes.
Okay. All right. What do these? All right.
All right. So now I want you to hit a decipher script in order to decipher the words.
Okay. 20.
Okay.
That's better.
All right.
For that.
It's like you look up and down periodically, and you sit there for about 20 minutes before you've come up with this phrase.
Which phrase? I don't see anything yet.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. The burning eyes of Savras reveal life in the dark.
Burning eyes of...
Savras. Anybody have knowledge religion? Knowledge local, something.
Hang on. I have much knowledge.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, Rin, that is why you are here.
Crap, that was a low roll for this. I actually have pretty high stat in that.
Yeah. You recognize it from a very old pantheon. This is a, give me 1 second.
How old of a pantheon are we talking about?
Yeah. This is a very old pantheon, so old that, as far as you can tell on Alatastica, no one worships this guy.
Savras.
He was a god of mages and wizards. And he had titles such as the All-Seeing, he of the Third Eye, and the Lord of Divination.
Okay. So repeat the phrase again. The eye of...
The burning eyes of Savras reveal life in the dark.
Are there, like, any statues around here?
Mm-hmm.
Search check?
Oh, that'll be me again.
Go for it.
Well, let's all search. We can all look for things.
I suppose so.
Let's just look for any clues.
I just don't want to, like, fall on my face while I'm doing this. 22.
It makes me feel better. I was the closest to falling on my face.
Say what?
We're just looking for, like, any sort of, like, statue or something that's like within the purview of the cave.
Not really.
Mm.
It was worth a look.
If there was anything, you're pretty sure it's withered away by this point.
Mm.
Lovely. Well, burning eyes of Savras reveal life.
Then
Well, anything burning, like, well, if I were a betting man, I'm guessing the burning eyes of Savras are the way to finding what's ever at the end of the cave.
Well, we'll find
shall
out.
we? What? How was it put?
The burning
Leroy
eyes of...
Jenkins. It.
Sorry, say.
Oh, jeez.
Well, there's 4 of us. Sorry, 6 of us. I'd rather not risk pulling off a Leroy Jenkins. So.
I'm with Jay on that one.
I just
But
don't
proceed
want
with caution.
standing out here.
Yep. Let's. All right. Before I do, I'm gonna roll a trap check for this one. It's like I guarantee there's gonna be something that's gonna be right in front of the door. So, 24 to that.
24. Your hunch was incorrect.
Was incorrect. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
So,
Alrighty.
you gonna head inside?
Yes.
So we have no choice. We do, but if it gets us to where we're going, I say we head inside.
Jenkins. Did I do it right?
Just
No, it's
stop.
more, no. In this case, it would be more. Oh.
She's trying.
Wait a second. I can already see something.
Yeah, I can see.
Ignore that. Sorry.
Okay,
Ignoring.
ignoring it.
Okay, ignoring. Babbidi bop 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 bop
I'm
beep, beep,
bottom
boop.
right corner. I'm looking at
The
darkness.
tool of magic
Tell me when it says.
What does it do?
Together, what have you got? Bippity boppity. Dang it, Ellie!
That's what I forgot. That's what I forgot to do, and I hate that. Okay.
I'm not sorry.
No, you're not.
We're gonna have to look.
Yeah. Is it safe?
Yeah, it's safe to look now.
Okay.
So, which area of the map are
Where
we looking
are
for
we?
now?
Because my
I
screen
think
hasn't
top
changed.
right.
Top right?
No, I'm not seeing anything.
Oh wait, no, bottom right.
Bottom
Bottom
right.
right?
Yeah, here we go.
I
Found
see.
it.
Oh, I'm not.
All right, so you enter, and immediately your noses are assaulted with a thick musk of dust and rotting flesh. There's also a hint of incense.
Incense.
I don't know what smells worse.
I'm still not seeing anything,
Like
so
the
let me refresh.
Yeah, but
Oh, wait, there we are. Oh, right before I hit refresh. Woo! Okay.
yeah, I think this would be your department, Faye.
Hold on a moment. I need to get to the right thing.
If not, I'll
I
look
clicked
through the
on
pamphlet.
you.
Not, I'll look through the.
Come
pamphlet.
on. Oh, darn it.
Use the
It's
top
because it processed slow. I clicked on it twice.
one. Top one.
Okay, so you look here and
Okay,
you can
for some
tell that
reason
this is
you guys are right.
this doesn't seem like a very this doesn't seem like a very lengthy building, but from what you can tell, the architecture, it looks like this used to be some sort of palace.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna search through the pamphlet. See if they will help here. 20. Man, I'm rolling really low this game.
Yeah, I noticed. So you look through it, but you don't really notice anything out of the ordinary that you think might help you.
Any suggestions?
This would help if we had dancing lights, but I know. Oh, Ivan's on the other side of the world.
Why is it lag?
Breathe.
Why is the call lagging for me?
I don't know. Refresh? That's my solution to everything.
All
right. Well, in that case, I'm thinking of that. Well, that area is probably a trap written in, so it should be this. So.
It's a smaller path. It's suspicious.
All
right. Rolling for trap sense.
All right.
And that's a go. 41.
There we go.
You don't really see it. You don't really see any traps around, but you do see it. You do see some torches next to you.
Oh. That.
Shall we take one of those?
Well, I'll cast my light spell.
Let's save our spells.
Yeah, I do not know
It's a cantrip spell. It's fine.
All right. Unfortunately, I do not know the light fire spell, so I grab one of the torches.
Okay, so you grab one of the torches.
Is there a lit flame anywhere?
No.
Crud. Anyone have flints or something?
No. That's what Amber was for.
Let me see my lowest fire spell is flame arrow or fireball, and those are I don't think either of those will be very.
I recall fireball scorching quite a few.
Hold on, let me check my scrolls a moment.
Jiminy, do you have anything that would help in terms of lighting a fire?
We could always try and improvise.
Okay, in that case, stand back.
What?
Faye, try your. Wait, can you cast which will do least damage? Fire arrow on the torch.
Does it work like that?
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, just.
It turns ammunition into ammunition and projectiles into. So then I'm gonna have to mix that.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Oh. Crud.
Let's just do the best we can and look around. Maybe we'll find something along the way. We can keep it with us, and if we find something.
All right. Well. Crud. Well, actually, let me quick look through my equipment. I can see what I could do if I have.
I was gonna say, I'm surprised you don't have flint and steel.
No, I don't. I didn't add that in my. I didn't add that in my equipment because wait, we have a dragon.
Oh,
we don't have that now.
We got a little too relaxed.
All my fault.
We thought we'd always have the dragon.
Well, I do have low light vision. So I have low light vision.
Wait,
so...
I have an idea. This may sound a little far-fetched, but you Rose, you still
quack.
Rose, you still have the jar with the enchanted glass?
Okay, is he Robo voice for anyone else besides me?
Oh wait, it's a Robo? Hang on, let me.
No, actually, you're not. I can hear you clearly.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear fine.
I have
I
an
think
idea.
it's just you, Ellie.
You still have the jar of the enchanted glass?
I do.
Babe, are you downloading something?
All right. Use your light to use.
We're gonna magnifying glass this.
Yes, we're gonna make a magnifying glass with.
Okay,
right, let's try that.
we can try it. Is there anything I need to roll?
Uh,
I mean, it's again if you.
it doesn't seem like something you would need to roll for.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
so
try
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay, try the light. Use the enchanted glass to magnify it onto the torch to give it just a little bit of a spark.
All right.
Like I doubt.
do
So
that.
what are you using the light?
The light.
But my light spell, which I cast on my quarterstaff, I'm reflecting the light from it to try and light his torch with the glass.
Okay.
Yeah, use it as a magnifying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nothing really happens because this light evokes no heat, so can't really.
I thought I would have concentrated it.
Okay, let me see
right.
one last thing.
All right, in that case, Shiloh, you better move back.
No, let's not do that.
I have a lightning bolt spell. If I aim it long enough, I can probably light the torch.
Everyone just calm down. Remember what we said about saving spells? It doesn't take much for me to cast my light spell. I'm pretty sure I can cast it on multiple objects. Can I just cast it on the torch?
Okay, that could work.
Lightning bolts, and we're gonna set ourselves on fire here. And
I've tried to say 3 times that I have low light vision. Jalaram has low light vision.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I do too.
All right,
but if you're really determined on having this torch shine, then there you go.
All right, let's try that.
Yeesh.
All right, just shine it on the torch. So I guess
And the bickering continues, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry. All right. Which way should we head towards?
You're the trap master. Go for it.
All right, let's. Well, I'm assuming the skinny path is more likely to have traps, but it also had something.
You also determined it didn't, though, at least for a certain.
Well, no, he
amount of
determined something didn't have traps right at the gate.
No, he also did a trap check for the path up north.
Oh,
at
he
least
did?
for a little bit of the part of it.
I didn't know. I was lagging hardcore. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let me move 15. That should be fine. Alright, let's try the skinny path first. And then roll for a trap stance. Yeah, this is it's so hard, like alright, let's see what we got. 25.
25, you say? You detect a trap.
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Alright, which vicinity from where I am? Aha, okay. Can I roll disable I'll roll disable device?
Yes.
Alrighty. 25.
That is enough. You see that it is you see that that there was a little pressure plate in front of you, and it would have triggered a slew of darts.
Ah, okay, so the same thing that happened with Amber. Alright.
Yeah, keep in mind we haven't had the hero's feast. I can remove poison, but you have to live through it first.
Oh no!
Panic! Yeah.
People are panicking because they didn't get breakfast.
They didn't get breakfast.